Hey, what's up, guys? Houston here. Look, if you're looking for a short term loan to get some bills paid, to pay your rent, utilities, maybe to get your car fixed, I'm going to show you some of the easiest places you want to go to. Well, one thing I want to tell you is that there are resources out there, and I want to share them with you as well. So, the first resource is U.S. Department of Treasury. Now, if you're struggling to get your rent paid and utility paid, you go here and then you want to click on that button. When you go to that button, as you can see here, you can contact 211 and they help you find places to pay your rent and utility bills. Now, I know this is a personal loan video, but I also like to share information other than these personal loans because these personal loans are high interest rate. So sharing other resources with you, I hope you don't mind. Now, there's another place you can go to, and that's the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. They also have a rent program as well. Okay. And so, what it is, when you go there, you would click on the state that you're in. And so, I used Arizona as example, and it'll tell you like the different places you can reach out to get your rent paid and some utilities paid as well. Now, for those of you that are working a job, you have a W 2 employee and stuff like that, always tell you to go file exempt. And I know it may seem like it's embarrassing or whatever, but hey, when you need money and you're falling behind on your bills, you got to do what you got to do. So the reality of it is, you can qualify to file exempt, and that means that the federal government has stopped taking taxes out of your check and you'll be able to bring home more money. That way, you don't have to take these high interest rate loans I'm going to introduce you to. But one of the things about it is, for you to qualify, it says you owe no federal income tax in the prior tax year and you expect a tax refund. So long as you're in that position, you can qualify to file exempt for 3 to 4 months. All right. Now, let's talk about some other places for you to find money. If you're a disabled veteran or you had a family member that died that was a veteran and stuff like that, you can go here to the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. Okay, and they have unclaimed funds, and you can put in your lost one's information, insurance information, and it'll let you know if there's any outstanding funds that you're entitled to. All right, so then you also have unclaim.org. Anybody can use this here system. And I encourage everybody to use this here system. If you have any money that's owed to you by the federal government or by the state, what you can do is says find and claim. You'll come here. It's a free system. And you click the state that you're in and you put your name and address. And they'll tell you if you have any outstanding money that belongs to you. Okay. And they'll send it out. And you can help relatives and stuff find their money as well. All right. Then you also have the Department of Labor website. Now, with the Department of Labor website, it's particularly for you that work the job and you never receive your last paycheck. You may have an old 401k out there. You might have an old pension out there or something like that. You can go here and it'll tell you. You just put in the company name and then the state, and then what ends up happening is it'll search it, and then you can actually put in a claim once your information is matched up. Okay. So I just wanted to share those resources before we get into these loans. Now, the first lender we're going to be talking about is Explore Credit. Now, here's the thing about it with Explore Credit. And by the way, if this is helpful information, please give me a thumbs up and share the information. I really appreciate it. Now, with Explore Credit, they only loan up to $2,000. However, I'm finding that more people are having much more success with them. And the reason is they are a tribal lender. Okay. And so what that means is, although they're not regulated by the federal government, their interest rates are much higher. Okay. But at the same time, by them being a tribal lender, they're not going to be focused on the credit score. They're going to be focused on the income. Now, for these here lenders, I would definitely tell you that the income you should have would be the minimum of $1,000 after taxes. Now, that does not say that if you're on disability welfare, you cannot apply for this here type of loan. It's just that I would say if your income is at least $1,000 monthly after taxes, you should be able to qualify because they don't focus on the credit score, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. Now, another lender that you can check out is Credit Cube. Credit Cube is also a tribal lender. Okay, like I said, with these here type of lenders, they're more flexible to work with you when you have bad credit. Yes, the interest rates is much higher, but at the same time, you have much more leverage when you have bad credit. Now, you also have another lender, and this is Speedy Net Loans. Now, here's the thing about it with Speedy Net Loans, they are a aggregated platform. And as you can see here, they offer loans from 100 up to $5,000. Now, the interesting thing about it, where instead of you going from one website to another website to put in an application, this system will allow you to put in an application and it will search out tribal lenders for you. Speedy Net Loans is not a lender. However, you can see that it's a OLA compliant. So it's online compliant. So that means that it's very protective of your data. That's the reason you see these different bits here because it actually protects your data. Like I said, it does help you shop around instead of you going from one lender to the next. All right. And like I said, you can see here it goes up to $5,000. Now, here's another lender, and it's Opportune. Now, Opportune I talk about a lot because they are a CDFI, all right? And so their interest rates are a little more comparable with the banks and credit unions. Now, the thing about it is, as you can see here, their loans go from 300 up to $10,000. All right. Now, you don't have to have a social security number for it, but because they are CDFI, they're more for struggling communities and stuff like that. But at the same time, anybody can approve. Now, one thing I must say, the biggest thing that actually will get people denied for these type of loan has nothing to do with the credit score, and I'm going to explain that in a minute. But at the same time, these here lenders are not in all 50 states. All right. Now, let's talk about some of the credit bureaus that they actually use. The financial credit bureaus that they would use is like Teletrack. Now, Teletrack is a financial credit bureau if you ever taken out a loan online. So they keep your information and they sell it back to those lenders, right? But at the same time, you have the right to request a copy of your report. So you can definitely request a copy of your report to see what's on your financial report. As a matter of fact, I encourage you to request a copy of your financial report. All right. Now, you also have Data X, which is owned by Equifax as well. Okay. Now, these here financial reports, they have a lot of data on you. All right. Now, one of the biggest things that I was going to say in reference to what will get you denied, it has nothing to do with the credit score, but it's the address. Okay. So you may be putting an address on an application, but that address may not be matching up with these here financial credit bureaus. So when they sell that information back to these lenders and they see that the information is not matching up, they may deny you because of that. So it has nothing to do with the credit score. So I want you to keep that in mind. All right. Now, another big credit bureau is LexisNexis. Now, by the way, guys, like with LexisNexis, they're the ones that sell your data to Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. So whenever you're trying to repair your credit, the first place you want to go is with LexisNexis to remove all of those old addresses. Okay, that's a key element to repairing your credit. All right. Now, you also have another financial credit bureau, and that's with Factor Trust. Factor Trust is owned by TransUnion. Now, here's the thing about it. As you can see, you can get your credit report. You can do a fraud alert. You can do a opt out so they can stop selling it. You can do a security freeze, and you can dispute any negative items on your financial credit report. All right. Now you have one other one, and that is Clarity. Okay. And so the situation with Clarity is they owned by Experian. And again, you can get your Clarity report, your credit score, put a fraud alert. You can do a security freeze, opt out, and you can reach out to them. They're owned by Experian. And like I said, guys, get your report so you can see exactly what's on there. That way, when you're applying for these loans and stuff by these third party lenders, you'll be able to know exactly what's going on. Now, let's talk about some of these other loans. Like you have Zippy Loan. Now, here's the thing about it with Zippy Loans. Zippy Loans go from 100 up to 15,000, right? Now, again, Zippy Loan is another platform, an aggregated platform, all right, that will shop your information around for you. And again, you see that OLA? That means that they're in the organization that protects your information online. All right. Then you have one other one, and that's Viva Loans. Viva Loans also offer loans from 100 up to 15,000 as well. Now, just keep in mind, like I said, with these type of platforms, these platforms are not the lenders. They shop your information. Most of the time, you're going to be dealing with lenders that do high interest rate loans. All right. So when you have bad credit, understand that you have to do what you got to do. But that's the reason I always try to give you those other resources and other options so you can actually try to use those before you actually apply for a loan with these other lenders. So I hope this helps. If it's good information, I appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and share the information. I'll see you in the next video.